Now, as I've said before, the Talbot is a complete car. Everything is there. Well, almost complete. This is an example of one of the Ace wheel discs that is standard equipment on this particular model, of 3 litre. Now, the car is complete apart from one of these centre caps. These are threaded on the back, and these retain the wheel discs on the wheel. There's a threaded section on the middle of the wheel that goes onto. Now, one of these discs is missing this particular cap, and I thought it was fairly unlikely that one of these was going to turn up anywhere. However, through the grapevine, or rather the Sunbeam Talbot Alpine Register Club, this little packet arrived. This came in the post this morning, and I've not opened it, and I've not seen what is inside here. I spoke to a gentleman on the phone and described the piece that I was missing, and it sounds like it's the same as a centre cap that he had in his loft for a pre-war Talbot 10. The description seemed to tally, but I've not seen a photograph of this particular wheel cap. I've paid for it, but I haven't seen what's in here. So this little unboxing is a bit of a voyage of discovery, just to see exactly what I bought, and hopefully it'll be a match for that. But is it? Okay, let's have a look in here, see what I've ended up buying. Wouldn't be the first time I bought something that was incorrect. I mean, even if it's not an exact match, as long as it looks the part and is close enough to the correct part, then that'll do me. It's better than an old rusty bolt. Yeah, obviously I'm wielding the trusty Stanley knife today. In one of the previous videos there was some concern expressed that I was going to take the end of my finger off whilst wielding one of these hazardous devices. Probably rightly so. So, is this going to be the part that I need, or is it going to be a very close match which will do the job, or is it going to be totally different? I honestly, genuinely have no idea. So what is inside this box and what is going to be revealed when I open these up? Is it going to be a match for that, or is it not? Let's see. I'd like to thank Steve for having a rootle around in his loft and digging this out for me and describing it to me on the phone. If this is the right part, then great. If it's not, well, these things happen. It's not the end of the world. So, nicely wrapped up. Let's have another go with the little knife again. Oops. Always go away from yourself when you're wielding one of these. Now, what do we have here? We have a very similar disc. It's not quite as heavy, but it's very, very similar indeed. In fact, I think it is the same. It is the same. It's the same thickness. It's the same design. Possibly this one is slightly more chromed in the middle, or maybe it's just the condition. But that looks like a perfect fit to me. It's got the Ace wheel discs legend on the centre there, just there. And I think that's going to do the job. So have a quick look on the reverse and just compare the threads. See how they compare. I think they're correct. I think they're long enough. Let's go and try this on the car and just see if it fits the threaded part on the wheel. And that's the next thing to do. But on face value, it looks like we've come up trumps, which is great news. So thanks again to Steve for digging that out for me. Right, here's the front wheel. This is the piece I was saying about that is threaded, that takes this retaining, or nut I suppose you'd call it. So is this thread correct for this wheel. Fingers crossed. Well, I think that's fairly conclusive. So let's unite this cap with its new home in the centre of the wheel disc that is missing. Its retaining nut. That goes in there, comme ça. That goes in there, and then probably just wants a method of retaining on the back there, possibly not. I don't think it actually matters, but that is going to do the trick. I'll just give it a gentle clean up. But as you can see, the ones that I've got on the car are far from immaculate. I've not cleaned that at all. So that's the original. That's the replacement. There's a little ding. We can get that out possibly. But that, there's a semblance of a shine in there if I just give that a quick clean. But as the car won't be strong on shine anyway, that's just perfect. And that completes the set. So I'm really happy about that, and I'm so pleased that Steve dug that out for me, thanks to the Sunbeam Talbot Alpine Register Club magazine for running the advert for me. So that's great news. So that's one thing I can tick off the list. But if anyone else out there has parts to suit the Talbot 3 litre or the Sunbeam Talbot 3 litre, as it was from late 1938 onwards, please get in touch via the Old Classic Car site. But yeah, I'm really pleased that this has turned up, because I honestly didn't think I would find another one of those.